What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Attack on Titan is back, baby. You know what I'm saying? Part 3, the final part of Attack on Titan season 4 is here. We're here for the closure, baby. We're here for the closure. I know you guys are ready. I know I am ready. I'm a little bit late. I did not know when this was going to drop because I wasn't really paying attention to it. Just as I was about to be like, I'm getting this show off the docket and this show off the docket, all of a sudden Attack on Titan just shows up, in the dark. This was an incredible news for me. I like the fact that Attack on Titan is back. I've been waiting. I actually thought that this series was going to come back in April. But here we are, beginning of March, watching Attack on Titan again. I'm ready. Hopefully I can remember all the details that took place in part 2. I know Eren is out here tearing up stuff. I also know that this is a 3-parter, so we're going to be here for a good hour and 20 minutes. God knows how this editing is going to be, but hopefully it is good enough for us to enjoy nonetheless. So let's jump into the reaction. I'll see you guys right after for the review. Like it's delayed. Oh.
そろそろ帰ろう。なんでここに？そんなに寝ぼけるまで熟睡してたの？エレン、どうして泣いてるの？
I don't know. What was he dreaming about at that time? I don't think these people worried about money right now. Ooh, the music. Bruh.
あとどれだけ先かわからないが、俺はこの人たちを皆殺しにする。俺が殺すんだ。
At least he knows.
すると決まってる。きっとこの先もパラディ島が生き延びる道が見つからなかったんだろう。母さんはどう思う？
Well, at least he's reflecting at this
俺たちエル
point.
ディア人なんじゃないのか。エルディア人が完全に死滅すれば巨人の問題がなくなるのも事実だ。そんな結末納得できない。未来の記憶で見たことがある。おそらく俺はこの少年を助ける。俺は何を考えている？いずれこの少年も殺すくせに何を思い
The
やが
dilemma.
って。俺も同じだったよ、ライナー。半端なクソ野郎だ。
So they go back and save him.
いや、違う。それ以下だ。
なんで泣いてるの？
ラムジ、僕たち踏み潰されちゃうの？
そんなことない。諦めちゃダメだ。
エルディアを救うため。
Damn, apologizing way before it happened. I don't think that's gonna matter right now.
実は俺が夢見た世界と違ってた。アルミンの本で見た世界と違ってた。壁の里で人類が生きていると知って俺はがっかりした。
Ouch.
俺は
Damn. Bruh. Boom.
消し去ってしまいたかった。
Damn, bro.
ごめんなさい。
Yo.
では 頼みます。東人の皆さん。何としてでも飛行艇を空に上げてみせます。
兄、装備の確認をして。まだ新型の立体起動装置に慣れてないでしょ。ライナーとその辺りを飛んで慣らしてきて。
私は降りると伝えたはずだけど。
飛行艇にも乗らないつもりなの。
悪いけど乗らない。
Really?
私たちマーレのエルディア人はその人類から迫害を受けてきた。
Good
生まれ
point.
た時からずっと。マーレが滅んだ後じゃエルディア人を守る後ろ盾は何もない。故郷を救うわずかな望みに全てをかける彼らに対して最後の時間くらい穏やかでいたい。
いつの間に。
何が。
そう。
How long have you liked Armin?
あなたはもう辛い思いをしなくていい。アルミンは私たちと飛行艇に乗りエレンの元に向かう。
人類を救うためにエレンを殺しに行くの。
You still on this?
殺さない。遠くに行ったエレンを連れ戻す。私はただそれだけ。
それをか。骨折の熱とかで寝込んでたクソヒゲ女の意識が戻った。エレンの行き先を吐かせるぞ。
強いて言えばマーレ大陸南の山脈にある砦、飛行船の研究基地が少し気になります。おそらくそこがエレンの第二攻撃目標。
スラトア要塞。
カリファ軍港の次に向かうでしょう。飛行船を潰しに。認めてください。ジークは敗れた。でも正しかった。2000年に及ぶエルディア人問題の解決策は安楽死計画しかなかったのです。
I don't think that was
認めるよ。
that wasn't the best plan at all.
何の解決策も希望や未来を示せなかった。
You really and truly don't have any moral place to go because somebody had to make a choice in this entire situation. It just happens to be, you know what I'm saying, Eren tricked everybody into getting all this power to execute a plan, his plan, right? I wasn't on board with the euthanasia plan, and I'm not on board with Eren committing genocide. Like it's there's no moral ground to stand here because it's like, okay, he has all this power. No, I can't really stop him, right? That's not to say that his reasoning behind deciding to do what he's doing is not valid, because it is valid. Can you blame him for the reasons he has behind doing what he's doing? He's trying to keep everybody else safe, all the other aliens safe, right? It's like, oh, let's just let aliens die out because they're so hated and they should pay for their sins of the 2,000 years or however long they had rule and they were terrorizing people in other countries because of the Titans' powers. Like, we should just let that race die out, even though they had no desire to do that. All these people that we see of this generation that is trying to fight back, Eren, Mikasa, all of them, they had nothing to do with any of this. They were drawn into this because y'all won't leave the people alone. They didn't even know. They literally thought that these Titans were just, oh, this is just a problem we have to deal with, right? Turns out that's not the case. Turns out they were attacked. Turns out my mother got killed because of this. Turns out, I mean, you really don't have any moral high ground to stand on here. You know what I mean? You just got to deal. It's just like, okay, we got to try to reason with Eren and try to tell him don't commit genocide. Right? But at the very least, I'm not going to lie, Marley got to go. Damn.
2本も指がありゃ十分だ。問題ねえ。
マガと元帥は私たちに最後の指令を残したんでしょう。力を合わせてなすべきことをなせ。
ぜひ今度車力の巨人の背中に乗ってその体温を感じながら。
嫌です。何ですか急に気持ち悪い。
She has the hots for Titans. It's like, let me feel your warmth between my legs.
みんな見てるかな。
やつみてえなこと言ってんじゃねえよ。
よし、燃料の注入を開始してくれ。
Flock? Really? Oh.
フロック。まさか船にしがみついてここまで。
燃料タンクに穴。
Shit.
どのぐらいかかります？
ブリキで塞げばなんとか1時間で。
Y'all don't have an hour, bro. Rumbling is here.
地ならしが来た。
俺たちの悪魔、それだけ。
Damn. Flock is out, bruh.
確かに君の言う通りだ。
Shout out to a real one. I can't bag on him because dude was loyal to a fault, man.
僕が残って足止めを。
You gonna hold off 1,000 Titans? It's like millions.
ここは俺が。
ダメに決まってるだろ。みんなをここまで率いてきたのは私だ。大勢の仲間を殺してまで進んできた。そのけじめをつける。君を15代調査兵団団長に任命し、
Shit.
君以上の敵人はいない。
Yeah, I can't.
頼んだよ。わかるだろうリヴァイ。ようやく来たって感じだ。私の番が。
It's my big moment.
このまま行かせてくれ。
He's the last person left.
捧げよ。
Shinso Sakae, whatever they do. Yeah, it's the first time he probably actually ever said that. Not gonna do much. Just buy them some time at least. Maybe they'll trip over themselves. Lucky. Take the cape off. On fire. Oof.
じゃあな、ハンジ。
Where are you right now?
飛び立ったよ。ハンジ、お前は役目を果たした。
Oof.
エルビン。まったく団長なんかに指名されて大変だったよ。エレンのバカがさ。
ああ、俺はエレンの考えてることが少しわかる気がする。エレンは俺たちに止めてほしいんじゃないのか。あ、いや、 そう思うってだけなんだが。
ずっと疑問に思ってた。
Because maybe that's not
エレンは意図的に
true.
我々を放任してるってこと？
そう、自由にやらせてる。まるで僕たちがどうするのかを試すみたいに。
辛いはずなんだ。人類虐殺なんてとても耐えられることじゃない。俺だったらもう始祖の力を誰かに任せてしまいたい。
I don't know.
なんだ、聞いてやがったのか。
聞いてくれ！レイジョン、誰も殺さなくていい！島はもう大丈夫だ！
エレン！あとは俺たちで何とかするから！もう俺たちのために虐殺なんてやらなくていい！もうしなかった！
I don't think y'all on Eren on the same wavelength right now.
エレン、私はあなたの罪を一緒に背負いたい。私たちを遠ざけないで。だからお願い、帰ってきて。
地ならしは止まらない。パラディ島の未来を運に任せて放棄することもない。俺は進み続ける。
なぜダメなんだエレン！俺らが信用できねえってのか！
どうして僕らが巨人の力を使えるままにしたんだ！
俺は自由を手に入れるため世界から自由を奪う。
Bruh.
だがお前らからは何も奪わない。お前らが世界の自由を守るのも自由。俺が進み続けるのも自由。互いに曲げられぬ信念がある限り俺たちは衝突する。俺たちがやることはただ一つ。戦え。
Tatakai. Oh my god.
僕らをここに呼んだんだよ。
話し合いは必要ないと。
No talk is necessary. Let's just get to the
俺を
action.
止めたいのなら俺の息の根を止めてみろ。
Yo, the savagery, bruh. So you're all free to do whatever you want. Bring it.
どうやら俺の予想は当たったようだ。
どうしてもダメなのか！
Kill me. Kill me.
どうする？団長。
I gotta make up y'all mind.
兄さん、俺夢を見たんです。ジークさんの夢、いや記憶です。
確か女型の巨人は他の巨人の一部を取り入れることでその能力が発現するんでしたよね。
ま
やっぱりだ。じゃあ
もしかしたらなんとかなるかも。
いやでもまさか本当に。
うるさいガキでもジークの記憶を見たって言った。
はい、僕はジークさんの脊髄液で巨人になりました。
だから獣の巨人の特徴が発現してるみたいなんです。
一番よく見る記憶は
Okay.
雲の上を飛んでいた記憶です。そしてそれが僕にもできる、そんな感じがするんです。
He can fly. Is that what he's saying?
あれがスラとは要塞。本当に飛行船はあるのか？
本当に飛行船を奪って逃げられると思ってるのか？お前らエルディア人。
This is Annie's
口に気を
father,
つ
right?
けろよ、マーレジン。お前がまだ踏み潰されてないのが誰のおかげだ？
たく。
おい、あれ！
そんな飛行船が。
急げ！一機でも残っていればいい。分かってる。
地ならしだ。ついに追いつかれた。
ダメだ！一機も残ってない！
They took all the airships and dipped.
ここまで来たってのに。あの飛行船巨人道に向かっていくぞ。
どういうことだ？
爆撃だよ。巨人の手が届かねえ空から吹っ飛ばすんだ。
ここが人類に残された最後の砦となる。
here flapping and everything.
再び未来を見ることが叶うなら二度と同じ過ちは犯さないと
It's kind of too late for an apology, my guy.
皆もどうか誓ってほしい憎しみ合う時代との決別を
飛行船部隊隊列整いました
互いを思いやる世界の幕開けをここで私たちの怪物との別れを
Yo,
進撃の巨人に動きな
爆撃を開始しろ
he's just gonna It's not even like taking them down. Is it even doing any damage? Oh, damn. He's OP, dude. Out of reach? What did you say? I told you this was gonna end badly. All your hopes and dreams. Y'all should have just dipped.
飛行船隊全滅しました
I don't know what y'all doing.
罪のない子供たちよ
お母さんあれ
Oh, they're here?
なんだろう
Okay.
燃料がコポンお前も早く来いまだだその真裏で舵を取る
嫌がるな獣のクソ野郎が
探す手間が省けた
Okay, it's on. It's on. Levi still got the moves. Okay.
鎧の巨人に車力の巨人まで
もう一度質問させてくれ君のどこが自由なのかってそこから引きずり出した後
Yo. There's a lot to talk about. Attack on Titan is possibly at this point in the story, because I know there are people out there that don't like the ending because they've already read it in the manga. I have not read the manga, but of course, you know, you're gonna have those people. So it was a thing. I don't know how the story ends because, as I said, I don't read the manga, but I remember there was a huge uproar about the ending for Attack on Titan. Like it was all over my timeline. I didn't know what it was. I just know that there was a lot of videos that came out on YouTube where people was like, why I don't like the ending of Attack on Titan, why it doesn't make any sense, and all of this other stuff. So there was a lot of hatred out there for the ending for Attack on Titan. Now, I don't know what it is, so I can't comment on it yet. So when we get there, at the end of these final episodes that we have here, I will have my thoughts about it. Now, and I'm not going to be stupid enough to make a prediction about this because this show has been extremely unpredictable when it comes on to the events that happen in this show. So I'm not going to even gander to even think that I know what it is, what it's going to be. All I know is that this was a very good opening episodes. I think this covered 3 episodes, as what they're saying, because this is like they said this is 29, 30, and 31 of the series. In my opinion, when it comes on to the show itself and what it represents, you couldn't ask for a better way for them to do this. I think the 1 hour premiere for this final part of the season is warranted. It is definitely warranted because they needed to cover a lot. They needed to bring the fans back in, you know what I mean? Especially the ones who have not read the manga and stuff like that. And it definitely drew me back into that world. I've been recently watching, you know, a lot of what happened in season 4 recently. Not only watching it on my own, but also watching other people's reactions as well on YouTube to this series, and to hear their thoughts. And you really see a variety, you know, of different people who have different perspectives on what's going on. My stance, as I established from, you know, watching from, you know, start of season 4 coming up and understanding who Eren is as a person. That's why I knew Eren was gonna be like, you don't need to come and talk to me, just bring the fight. But that's why I'm allowing you guys to do what you want to do, because I could easily just control you guys and take everything from you. Like, if you gonna come fight for this, come fight for it, you know what I'm saying? Come try and stop me, because it's not like Eren is going to lay down and let you just stop him, you know what I mean? So even if Reiner is correct in his assessment of what he would do if he was in that position, right? And it's the same, you know, they're the same and whatnot. So he feels like, if I'm thinking like this, maybe he's thinking the same. In terms of that, I'm not 100% on board with the fact that Eren is thinking the same thing. I think Eren really does believe that he's gonna kill everybody. Well, not everybody, but he's gonna kill the rest of the world so that Paradise could live on, right? The people, the rest of the aliens. I mean, it's like this in the way how I look at it. There's no justification for genocide, right? But this is the way how I look at it. Eren is saying, okay, if you guys want us to do a euthanasia plan, which will kill off all the aliens over time, right? And, well, pretty much not all, but you get what I'm saying, right? That was the plan. Who's to say that if I kill the rest of the world and it's just aliens left, that won't bring us peace as well? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing versus that thing. You know what I'm saying? So in some ways that could be what Eren is thinking. He's like, okay, why do we have to die for the rest of the world to be at peace? First of all, they won't be at peace because they'll still be killing each other. They'll still be warring. They'll still be fighting over something. So why do we have to die because we're the greatest superpower? Why do we have to die out for the rest of the world to go on doing the same thing they're doing now? Like that, it just doesn't make sense, right? So in terms of me thinking, it's like, okay, we can survive. We're the superpower. Let's kill everybody else, right? Let's kill everybody else, and we survive because we're peaceful with each other. Right? We're peaceful with each other. We love each other. Yes, there might be minor bickerings, but you know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it from Eren's point of view, which I think in some ways he's thinking that, but he also doesn't enjoy doing it. There's no joy in him doing it. Obviously, from the first scene that we saw of him arriving in Marley and everybody is running, and the little kid that he spoke to, and he's like, shit, I'm even though I'm saving you right now, I'm gonna end up killing you. I'm such a hypocrite. I know I'm gonna do this because I essentially, he can see the future, right? So it's like he's puzzled. But he knows that he has to do this. Now, there is a possibility, yes, that he might want them to stop him. You know what I mean? And he wants to die because, I mean, he's not gonna survive for that long anyways outside of this all, because he has what, I don't even know how much time he has left, but we all know Titan shifters, they live for what, I believe 13 years after you gain the powers. So is it 13 or 9? I don't remember exactly, but I think it's 13 years. So it's like this crazy thing that is going on in the series right now, which, you know, there's no moral high ground to stand on here, because whatever side you choose, you feel like you're doing something wrong. You are doing something wrong, whichever side you choose. If you choose to go against Eren, you ending up having to kill comrades and do all this other stuff just to get to him, because people have sided with him, right? Shout out to Flock as well. I know a lot of people probably didn't like his character or whatever the situation. I love Flock character, and yes, he's done some crazy things, but one thing you can't say about Flock is that he's not a loyal person. When he chooses a side, he is on board with anything. He's like, yo, if this is what we got to do to attain peace, he's riding with that. You know what I'm saying? He came out and he said, listen, man, Erwin should have lived, not you. He said that to Armin. He's like, you know what I mean? So the thing about him is I love Phlox. I love his tenacity. I love his loyalty to Eren. And I always told you, I'm more leaning towards Eren's situation and how he feels. I'm leaning more towards that. Yes, I'm not in agreement with the whole genocide situation, but at the same time, you have to understand his point of view as well. Now, mind you, I understand where Armin and all of them is coming from, because everybody that's teamed up right now, you know, the moral of the story, in my opinion, so far, the moral of this entire story is that, listen, at some point in life, a lot of times we will end up doing bad things for the greater good. If you understand what I'm saying, at some point we do something bad for the benefit of for the good of somebody else, somebody that's probably close to us, somebody that we love. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the moral of the story when it comes on to our lives. I'm saying just in the world that they're living in, right? In their world, that's how it feels. Like, no matter what you do in this type of universe that you're living in, it's kind of like, you know, I hate to correlate it like this, but The Last of Us is going on right now, the HBO TV show that's made from the video game, right? And you find the same thing because they're in an apocalyptic world, right? Pretty much an apocalyptic world taken over by freaking, you know, I was about to say mushrooms. Taken over by cordyceps, fungus, and all that stuff, right? Creating infected, whatever you want to call them, right? And you find the same dilemma and same kind of theme throughout the show, where you see these people that you're rooting for, that you love as characters, going through the same thing, which is like, I don't want to have to be out here killing people, but people are trying to kill me. You get what I'm saying? People are trying to kill me. People, human beings. You know what I'm saying? The infected is not the real enemy. Humans are. Because they are out here trying to, you know, steal, rape, kill, pillage, all of these other stuff that they're doing, right? And then if they see me, they're going to try to rob me. They're going to try to kill me. So I got to turn around now and become a killer to survive, right? So you kind of find the same theme there. So with Attack on Titan, the way how I look at it from a broad perspective, from a macro point of view, right? And seeing it for the bigger picture. You see both sides, but you can't really say, okay, Eren, you're always right, or Armin and Mikasa, you're always right, or Reiner and Annie, you're always right, because these three different thinking that we have, there's really no sides to choose here. There's really no sides to choose, because they're all doing bad things to get to where they are. Now they're, on the army side, they're trying to do the right thing. They don't want to see, genocide happen. They don't want Eren to do this. And Eren is now saying to them, hey man, you don't need to talk. If you're not going to fight me, I'm telling you point blank, I'm not stopping the rumbling. So you're gonna have to stop the rumbling to stop me. You're gonna have to stop me, right? And I agree with him that even if that's what he wants them to stop him. He don't want to just give up on this, because he already feels like he's disappointing his mother. We saw from the opening scene, he always feels like he's disappointed everybody by even choosing this route. And he's determined to go down this route, because it's like, if you have a better idea of saving Paradis, you're gonna have to prove that you can protect them. Otherwise, just take this beat down and we move on. You get what I'm saying? So I totally I sympathize with both sides of this. I really do. I think that what happened with Anien and Gabby and Falco, I think what happened is that I'm gonna have to go and rewatch that scene, because I didn't quite understand what they were saying. But I think what Falco is trying to say is that he's able to fly. I think that's what they were alluding to, but they didn't exactly want to show, or they just kind of hinting towards it, because he's like, I've seen the Beast Titan's dream, Zeke's dream, of him, because he drank the spinal fluid of him, he was able to see a memory, and stuff like that. And also learning about the female Titan's ability to, I don't even remember exactly what she said, but they're able to, I don't know, it's weird. As I said, I don't remember exactly what he said, but I'm definitely going to go back and watch this scene, so that I can remember what is it exactly they were talking about. But this was incredible, man. Incredible opening to part 3 of season 4 of Attack on Titan, man. I'm looking forward to seeing more episodes. Don't worry, I will try to get the episodes out on Fridays. If the episodes are dropping on Fridays, I would definitely try to get the episodes out on Friday. I just didn't know when the show was coming back, so I end up reacting to it on Saturday. So either way, we're here, we out here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, welcome back to Attack on Titan reactions on Terabyte Reacts. Hopefully you guys will stick around for the rest of the season. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'm out. Peace.